Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are so glad that you are here. I'm Reggie Rivers, and we're not starting our program just yet, but just wanted to reach out and say hello to everybody. Thank you for being here. This is a night of joy, a virtual gala to support Nativity, Faith and Reason Catholic School. We're going to have a good time tonight. Want to let you know if our advice, if you're going to have the best experience watching this program tonight, we recommend that you use two devices. You should watch it on your smart TV, your desktop, or your computer, and then do your bidding and donating using your cell phone or your tablet. Don't forget, you can get last-minute bids in on our silent auction. There are lots of awesome items ranging from hunting trips, summer camps, cleaning services, and weekend trips to the mountains. Plus, don't miss your chance to get in on our 50-50 game. That's going to take place later this evening. You only have until 7 p.m. to make your purchase in the 50-50. To participate, you should have received a text message. Follow the link and follow the instructions. If you don't have that text and you'd like to get registered, you can call Danya from Boulder Events. Her phone number is listed in the chat messages here on YouTube. Or you can text the word nool, N-O-O-L, to the number 56651. You could text NOOL to the number 56651 to get yourself registered. All right, and then finally, we're collecting pictures. We want you to take pictures of yourself and your family as you are enjoying this event tonight, and then send those to Maddie. It's m.ernzen@nool.us. Her email address is also listed in the chat. You can find it there. Send those photos before 7:20 tonight. So before 7:20, send in your pictures. We'll create a reel and we'll have a fun montage at the end of our program tonight. So thank you for being here. We'll check in with you one more time before we start our program promptly tonight at 7. Are we starting at 7? Is that right? Yeah, we're going to start at 7 o'clock. So we'll check in with you one more time between now and then. Thank you so much for being here to support Nativity. Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is another, we're not starting quite yet, but we are getting close. Just wanted to check in. Thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate you guys carving some time out for Nativity, Faith and Reason Catholic School tonight. I'm Reggie Rivers. I'm going to be your MC and host, and our program's going to start at 7 p.m. I want to give you a couple of reminders. It is easiest to enjoy the program if you use two devices. So you watch on your smart TV, your laptop, or your desktop, and you do your bidding on your cell phone or tablet. We have a lot of fantastic silent auction items for you to bid on. We have a summer sailing camp, backpacking expedition supplies, a crawfish boil, Denver Broncos tickets, and a whole lot more. So we promise there's something for everyone. Get your bids in. Our silent auction is going to close at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. There's still time to purchase a 50-50 ticket to take a chance at half of the accumulated proceeds, but your time is running out. 7 p.m. Mountain Time is when is the last moment that you can purchase your 50-50 tickets, so be sure to do that. If you have not, or if you want to place a bid or make a donation, you can look for a text message on your phone from the number 56651 and then click the link and follow the instructions. If you have not yet registered, you still can. You can text the word nool, N-O-O-L, to the number 56651. Or you can contact Danya at Boulder Events, and her phone number is listed in the chat messages, so scroll up to find that. So grab a cocktail or a snack, and the dinner, if you one of the people who ordered dinner from Del Vecchio's Incredible Italian, are one of our event sponsors tonight. Hope you enjoy that. Our show will begin in just a few minutes, and we encourage you, send in your photos. Maddie has told me she's already received a bunch of photos from people in your living rooms with your kids, some really cute photos is how she described it. I'll wait and be the judge of that when I see them, how cute you are. But please, send in your photos before 7:20 tonight, and we'll add them to our montage that we'll show at the end of the event. To do that, you want to email them to Maddie. Her email address is in the chat, so find it there, send us your photos. We'll start our program here at 7 p.m. Hey, good evening, everybody. Okay, it is the real deal this time. We are officially starting this program. I'm Reggie Rivers. I'm your host from the virtual Gala team, and I am a former Denver Bronco, and so I'm excited to be here with you tonight to celebrate and to help raise money. It's a night of joy to benefit Nativity, Faith and Reason Catholic School here in beautiful Broomfield, Colorado. Now, I had a conversation earlier with Holly. Some of you know Holly. She asked me, "Where's your Super Bowl ring?" I never won a Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos. I got cut at the end of training camp in 1997, and then they immediately went and won a Super Bowl. And then to prove that was no fluke, they won another one the year after that. So I don't have a Super Bowl ring. Thanks for bringing that up, Holly. But you know what I do have? We have this knight in shining armor. You know, we were trying to figure out what we should call this night. We thought Matt, Nick, Tim, Tom, and we realized it's a night of joy tonight is what we're doing here. So this is our knight, Joy, who will be guarding us and taking care of us throughout the evening tonight. So this year, our event looks a little bit different than it has in the past. You know, you're enjoying your cocktails and meals from the comfort of your own home rather than being gathered together as a group. However, please consider taking a picture of yourself, sending it to us. Send it to Maddie. You can find her email address in the chat to be able to send that photo in to us. And so social distance can stop us from having handshakes and hugs and pats on the back, but it's not going to stop us from showing love and commitment to Nativity and its important mission of forming saints and scholars. Now, before we get too far down the road, we have one piece of technology advice. It can be difficult to watch the show and donate or bid if you're trying to do all of that on the same device. So we recommend that you watch the program on your smart TV, your laptop, or your desktop, and you bid on the items using your cell phone or your tablet. All right, and so if you have any questions or you need to get registered to bid, call Danya at Boulder Events. You can find her number in the chat. All right, so I now get to introduce two lovely and amazing young women who have made this virtual event possible. And the first is Emily Parado. Emily is our fearless Gala chair. She will be the chat monitor tonight. And Emily, I know you're not wearing a microphone, but she will be speaking a lot on our chat. So please, if you haven't yet registered, you got to log into YouTube or Facebook YouTube or Google in order to be able to chat, but then you can chat away and she'll respond to your messages and you can see what everybody else is saying. Emily, so thank you so much for all you do. You bet. All right, and we have Maddie Ernzen, who is Nativity's Marketing and Development Director. Maddie, how are you?
How are you?
Good. And this is the young lady who is receiving, you know what, we're kind of in order. I'm taller than the knight, and the knight is taller than you, so this is kind of perfect. But Maddie is the person who will be receiving your photos, so email those photos in. You can find her email address in the chat, send them in, and you've received quite a few pictures already. Okay, so keep them coming. Thank you so much, Maddie. We'll check in with you a little bit later on. All right, so we're thankful for all of you who have made this night a priority and you're spending your time with us here tonight. Thank you for doing that. At this point, I want to give a special shout out to all of our Stronger Together donors. The pandemic has shifted their lives too. You know, many of our donors have had to lay off employees or are dealing with a difficult economy, but despite their own challenges, they have not forgotten about Nativity and they continue to support at a time when the school needs it most. So you folks are anonymous, but you shared your treasure in a year when we were isolated from one another, and your gifts have been an enormous gift to the school. So thank you very much. We also want to give another thank you to our event sponsors, Mari and Randy Roberts with The Establishment. This is where we're broadcasting from tonight. It's a beautiful building. Del Vecchio's Incredible Italian is the food that we're enjoying this evening. Holy Family High School, Beverage Works, and Liquor Bank of North Glen. Thank you all for your support. And just a quick note to all of you who are watching. If you need a product or service that one of Nativity's sponsors offers, please go place an order with them. It'll boost their spirits, it'll help them pay their employees, and it'll show them that we've got their backs the same way they've had Nativity's back for all of these years. We appreciate their commitment and support. All right, so next I am honored to introduce Archbishop Samuel Aquila with a special message for this evening.
I want to welcome you here this evening to the virtual Nativity Gala, a night of joy. First, I want to extend my deep gratitude to the teachers, staff, and administration at Nativity for all that they have done throughout this past year. It has not been an easy year for any of us, and they have been heroic during the pandemic in keeping the school open, especially in this fall semester. So thank you for your great witness to all of you. All of us know that Catholic education is an incredible gift for our young people. And by your presence at this virtual gala, you are giving witness to that truth. You, as parents, are the first ones who hand on the gift of faith to your children. By the way you live the faith in your home, does the school then build on that faith, helping your children to become the saints that they are called to be. Their hearts and minds continue to be formed according to the heart and mind of Christ. It is His mindset and not the world's that we embrace and hand on. Let us now turn to our Lord in prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we praise and thank you for the gift of our faith. We thank you, Lord, for the incarnation of your Son, the Word made flesh. We thank you for the blessings of our family, our children, and Nativity School. We ask you, Lord, to continue to help us to be those who give witness to your presence. Strengthen the school administration and staff and faculty, and be with the parents and families who attend Nativity School. And bless all of the sponsors and benefactors of this evening, that we may continue to hand on the gift of faith and form disciples after the heart of your Son. And we ask this in his name, who is Lord forever and ever. Amen. Have a very blessed and wonderful evening.
Thank you, Archbishop Aquila. That's my bald brother right there. We go way back. Hey, it's always a pleasure. We appreciate your leadership. We appreciate your commitment and support to Catholic education. All right. As he said, this year has been unlike anything we've experienced before. We've been learning about Nativity over the past months as we prepare for tonight's event. And I have to tell you, I am thoroughly impressed with the way that the Nativity community has responded to COVID and the challenges. It says a lot about your character as a community and what you're willing to commit to in terms of the school. And so I want to invite in now my friend Jeff Beaton. He's a Nativity parent. He's also active on the Gala committee as well as the school advisory committee. Jeff, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Good. And is it my imagination, or did Joy the Knight, wasn't she on the floor before?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think she's always been back there, hasn't she?
She's always been?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It just seems weird. It seems like she's moved. But okay. So Jeff, as a parent, what has impressed you the most about how Nativity has responded to the pandemic?
Yeah, you know, it's been such a unique time in history, and while there's so much that divides us, the Nativity community really has been a beacon of life, both the parish and the school. Obviously, the pandemic brought a lot of challenges, but it also brought a lot of blessings. We welcomed 96 new students to the school, and while it's easy to say that they may have come just because the doors were open, I'll tell you that 86% of our transfer students have re-enrolled for school next fall in Nativity.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So 96 new students, and 86% of them have re-enrolled for next year. What do you attribute that to?
You know, I think it's the academic rigor. My wife and I, we have two kids in Nativity, a 7th grader and a 3rd grader, and we see firsthand how they're challenged. I think Nativity is preparing them, obviously for their time in Nativity, but their time beyond. I'm fortunate to work at Holy Family High School, and our last 2 valedictorians have been Nativity grads. I also think the new families are seeing the quality of our teachers. Over 50% have advanced degrees. They're caring, they're compassionate, and they want to see our kids do well. And finally, I would say it's our community. We have supportive and engaged parents who genuinely take pride in their kids' education and their kids' school.
You said supportive and engaged parents. Hey, we hope that's all of you who are watching tonight, because we'll be talking to you a little bit later about how you can contribute and make a difference, but we appreciate that. So your involvement with this gala, what are your hopes for this evening?
I think the impact that Nativity has on our kids and their formation is irreplaceable. That alone is worthy of financial contribution, but we also need to make sure that we can take care of any kid who seeks an academic education at Nativity. 18% of our student body is on some sort of financial assistance, and we need to keep our doors open for any family regardless of their financial status. We don't want to send a kid down a different road just because their family is struggling financially. But I think ultimately we just need to make Nativity sustainable for the future, and I think tonight we can make that a reality.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And one of the amazing things about Catholic education is that it's not just about that school, it is about the whole community rallying around that school, and this idea that the education is top-notch, and it's not limited just to the people who can afford to pay for that education, that there's this generous spirit to say we're going to support other kids to be able to have this opportunity in their lives. And so I appreciate, Jeff, thank you for sharing with us and all that you continue to do. I now get to introduce Mr. Elias Moe. He's the superintendent of Catholic schools, and he's going to share a message on the importance of investing in Catholic education. So please welcome the superintendent.
Hello, brothers and sisters in the Lord. My name is Elias Moe. I'm the superintendent of Catholic schools for the Archdiocese of Denver, and it's a real great honor to join you this evening in this virtual space. As superintendent of Catholic schools, I'm tremendously proud of the many good and beautiful things taking place in all our Catholic schools across the Archdiocese of Denver, and proud of the impact that our mission is having on the lives of so many families and the nearly over 8,000 young men and women that we serve in our 36 schools, especially since March 2020, where we saw our moxie and resolve tested by the outbreak of this COVID-19 pandemic. But in the midst of these times, I personally see tremendous opportunities that the Lord is providing us, that permits us and has permitted us to rediscover the value of our mission, of our schools, and more importantly, to double down on what matters most in our Catholic schools. Catholic schools are a light for their communities. They're strongholds of what is good and beautiful for our families, and they're sacred spaces of learning. As Pope Pius XI would say, they're sanctuaries of education that believe along with families that the worth and dignity of their children lies not in where they come from or what they have or what they don't have, how useful they will be eventually to society or how much worldly or material success they'll achieve, but that the worth of our students, of your children, of our young men and women in our schools lies in who they are as sons and daughters created in God's image and likeness. We know that Nativity, Faith, and Reason School gets this as a community. You understand this mission, and you're committed to the mission of being a community of faith and academic excellence, forming saints and scholars who impact the world with gospel values. We know because of, one, the marvelous parent community that has daily partnered with Nativity in keeping the school open, right? With the rockstar staff and faculty that haven't missed a beat in keeping kids engaged and challenged and feeling loved. That sanctuary that has been created in the partnership between families and faculty and staff in the school, it has been critical for your success, and it's something to celebrate a lot tonight. You're also a Catholic community that's deeply committed to the Lord and deeply committed to the faith. You study, you pray, and you play together. And there's so many beautiful things there that we have seen and we hear about that indicate just the richness of the Catholic community that's there. Your Stronger Together fundraising campaign earlier this year helped 35 of your families make Catholic education a reality. What a tremendous blessing. And it would have been impossible without the assistance of so many donors, many of you who contributed so generously to that. And so we're most just tremendously grateful for the privilege that we have in our Catholic schools and here at Nativity, to be able to teach children entrusted to our care in person, and to be able to work with you and alongside you and accompany your family in your primary duty of educating and forming your children. So tonight is about keeping Nativity the top-notch school that it is, and keeping it affordable for all families, especially desiring a Catholic education, so that this can be for them as well, regardless of, again, where they come from or what perhaps their financial circumstances might be. Your dollars tonight in particular are going to go to assist four much needed areas at Nativity. One, the ongoing faculty and staff training, which is so critical for the success of the school. Two, continuing to upgrade technology for your faculty, a need which has become, as you know, more urgent since the COVID protocols and many of the things that we have lived over this past year. Thirdly, you are helping to maintain the school counselor, the school nurse, learning specialist, all those important staff positions and team members at Nativity that provide the holistic and integrated Catholic educational experience, not only that you've come to expect, but also that your children deserve to have. Working with all students, kindergarten through 8th grade. And lastly, your contributions, the contributions that come through tonight, will offer tuition assistance to parish families that are in need, so that this education can also be for them as well. So 100% of what you give tonight will go to support a movement at Nativity, one that is also contributing to a broader movement in our archdiocese, one that I believe very deeply that will restore to the world through education, through the education that we have to offer, a sense of what is good, what is true, what is beautiful, something that is just so needed in the world today. Tonight, you have an opportunity to help contribute to the school's ongoing efforts to strengthen and renew Nativity, faith, and reason, and to contribute to the same of Catholic education in the Archdiocese of Denver. Thank you for your presence here tonight, for your participation. Thank you for your yes to the invitation to give and to contribute to this tremendous mission. But more importantly, thank you for your yes to Catholic education and for your support of Nativity, faith, and reason. May God bless you, your families, and we will continue to pray that the Lord continue to shower blessings on all of you. God bless.
Listen, I don't like you being so close to me, Joy. I mean, I appreciate you being here to protect us. I am glad you're wearing your mask, but I just think this is a little bit too close. And that sword is kind of close to my ear. I don't want to get Van Gogh'd. This is uncomfortable. Just a quick reminder to everybody, please share your photos. You got about 2 minutes to get your photos submitted. Send them to Maddie. You'll find her email address in the chat. Send those in. And if you're posting on social media, please use the hashtag. It's hashtag NativityGala 2021. Hashtag NativityGala 2021. For those of you who are just joining us, thank you for being here. If you have not yet registered to bid, you can send a text you can text the word nool, N-O-O-L, to the number 56651. But if you already have registered, just look in your text messages. You should have a message from the number 56651. Click that link, follow the instructions so you can participate in our auction or make a donation. Now we have a video that we think you're really going to enjoy, so please check it out.
Guys, why do you like Nativity?
Because we get to wear shining armor.
Shining armor.
Because you can get shout-outs.
Shout-outs.
Because there's so much fun stuff to do.
Fun stuff to do. Okay, we love Nativity. Can we say that? 1, 2, 3.
We love
Nativity!
Nativity, Faith, and Reason is a family of learners in the Catholic tradition, partnering with parents to build a community of faith and academic excellence.
Our mission is to form saints and scholars who impact our world with gospel values.
The mission of Nativity means that I will be pushed to do my best and make an impact with the help of God.
When I arrived at Nativity a few years ago, I was blown away by seeing this community and this mission put into practice. It's why I love being at Nativity, because I get to be part of that mission too.
I'd say the way the classroom helps us become saints and scholars is by praying the rosary every class. We say the prayer at the beginning of every class. In each subject we do, we always keep in mind Jesus Christ and that he's always watching us and to study hard for him.
We love Nativity. I told the kids that I had a chance to answer some questions here, and they were like, make sure you tell everybody that we love Nativity. We love the school, we love the class. Everyone has been so nice since we started. There are so many things that bring me joy about Nativity, but I think the biggest thing is just the students. They are so intuitive, they're so kind to one another, and just a respectfulness that I don't think we see a lot in young people anymore.
The best part about coming to Nativity is getting to meet lots of friends and learning about the faith.
I love the fact that we are taught about our faith, but we also learn how to reason.
One of the things I like about Nativity is that everyone's so welcoming.
Nativity feels like home to me because my teacher and all the staff are like my family.
Nativity feels like home because I almost call Miss Bar Mom.
We have seen throughout our experience at Nativity, both as alumni and as parents, just the strong commitment to the kids, the strong understanding of what it takes to be a teacher here at Nativity is not just to teach, but to truly love, to nurture, to make sure the children understand their faith in action.
We want what everyone wants for their children, which is to be better, to do better, and this is better.
Catholic education is definitely worth the investment because our kids need to know that God just doesn't exist on Sundays. The whole community, the teachers, the staff, everybody are really invested in our kids and really want our kids to succeed not only in school but to become holy and to become saints.
I think it is worth every penny for my girls to come to school every day and pray for their friends, have their friends pray for them. Everything is Christ-centered, and I feel like it rounds them out to be the best person they can be from the inside out, and I would send my kids to this school over and over and over again if given the opportunity.
Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, we have reached that time in our program where we can all get involved and make a difference. Thank you for joining me back on the stage here, Jeff. And so alone, any one of us can only do so much, but together as a team, we can make a big difference for Nativity. And, you know, we've got Joy back in her position where she's supposed to be. And, you know, I loved Gavin, the second grader, who, when they asked him, what's your favorite thing about Nativity? And he said he loves that they get to dress up in shining armor. Yeah, I like that too, right? All right, so just a quick reminder on how to donate. Normally you'd be raising your paddles, but tonight we will donate using your phone. So click on the link that you receive in the text message from the number 56651, then look for the green donate button. And we're gonna ask for support at different levels. We're gonna start high, we're gonna work our way down, and we hope that as we go along, that when you hear a level that matches your means and matches your commitment to Nativity and their mission in Catholic education, that you will make a contribution tonight to help them achieve their goals. And we have exciting news. We have a $30,000 matching gift tonight. It's given from an anonymous family foundation, but we just want to say thank you so much for your generous support in making this $30,000 matching gift offer. We appreciate that, and the rest of us are going to work hard to make that match. All right. So our first level tonight, Jeff, is $50,000. And if you're out there and you have the means to donate $50,000, please do so right now. And Jeff, what would a gift of $50,000 mean for Nativity?
You know, I think we've already been touched by such an incredible act of generosity with that $30,000 matching gift. But, you know, the $50,000 level, I know in years past, we've had a few families that have the ability to make that type of donation. Obviously, we would secure the matching gift with that. But, you know, if you have that ability, that type of donation is going to impact countless lives, both our present students and our future students.
That's wonderful. Okay. Well, I know $50,000 is a lot of money. It's also a lot of impact. So, you know, if you have the ability to do that, we encourage you to do that. But we know that it's a lot of money, so we're going to cut it in half, and we're gonna lower our levels here and see if we can get some people involved to help make this change. So, what about at $25,000? Do we have anyone out there who could donate $25,000 to Nativity tonight? And Jeff, what would $25,000 mean?
You know, at that level, you know, we talked about it earlier, 18% of our students are on some sort of financial assistance. Just making a Catholic education available to any kid that seeks that is important. We don't want to send a kid down a different path just because of family financial struggle that may be out of their control. So donation at this level would go a great distance in helping that.
That's wonderful, and we appreciate your generosity and support. And just to let you know, people have been donating throughout the evening. Can we show our donation slide right now to show the running total of where we are? And so, you know, to give you an idea, so far we've raised $10,451. So we're a third of the way toward that $30,000 match because you guys have been making donations throughout the evening tonight, and we appreciate that commitment and support. We're going to keep asking for support at different levels as we go along, and please join in. How about at $10,000? A $10,000 gift right now. If you can make a $10,000 gift, and if you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking, you know what, if Nativity really needed me, I would make this gift. But somebody has to tell me that they really need me. Well, they sent me out here to tell you they really need you. This is that moment. They really need your support. It's been a hectic year, but they have kept going through this year. Their kids have stayed in school. They're doing all the right things. They're finding new kids to enroll in this education because they're open and because they have an opportunity and because the educational experience is so great. And many of those kids are returning for a second year. And it's because of the support that all of you have given us. So if you have the means to do it, we're asking you to do it now. And what would a gift of $10,000 mean?
You know, I think we talk about school technology, and one thing the pandemic forced us to look at is where we had some holes and where we were great in technology. And I think a donation at this level, as we go to get new projectors in each and every classroom, as we look to upgrade all of the teachers' laptops, that sort of thing is needed, and we're really hoping to secure that. So a donation at this $10,000 level would go a long ways towards that.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay. All right. We're going to step down another level, and we're getting into the more, the levels where more and more of us can contribute all the time. $5,000 is what we're asking for right now. And I want to say thank you to the Burden Family Foundation for their gift of $5,000. And on my iPad here, I can see Emily Parado. Thank you so much, Emily, for your gift of $5,000. We appreciate your generous support. So please keep those donations coming. Do we have anyone else at $5,000? Please use your phone, make that donation now. Jeff, what would a gift of $5,000 mean?
Well, I think you look at the strength of the Nativity community. I know leading up to this event, there were some families that couldn't join us tonight, and they stopped by the school and prearranged some donations. And so I know we had 3 $5,000 donations come in from various families, which really, again, speaks to the power of this community and how engaged everyone is.
That's wonderful. Let's show our screen again on our running total to let everybody know where we are right now. So far, we have raised just under $23,000. We're at $22,751. We're less than $8,000 away, just a little over $7,000 away from making that $30,000 match. We can look at that. We just jumped up to $35,000. Now we're at $37,000. So, Linda, can we go ahead and add in our $30,000 match that we got from our Anonymous Family Foundation? Thank you all for helping us make that match. And now Let's see how far we can take this thing. How far can we go in making this number grow? Let's go to $2,500 now. If you can make a gift of $2,500, we encourage you to do that now. Jeff, what would $2,500 mean?
You know, I think it's imperative that we offer continuing education for for our students, for our teachers. Through professional development days, it really is going to give them a great help. And so I think a donation at this level is imperative for that.
You know, Jeff, how many kids do you have? Two?
Two.
Yeah. My mom has 5 kids, and so she would do that. If she was trying to get to me, she would say, Daryl, Mike, Jackie, Gwen, Reggie, get over here.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at our leaderboard screen again and see our running total one more time. We are now, ladies and gentlemen, we're at $71,500. Wow. Thank you so much. That $30,000 match made a huge difference, and all of you contributing to make sure that we made that match has made a huge difference. But we are not done. We're at $2,500. We have Kathleen Peter. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, Kathleen. We have Aaron Hazelwood. We have Christopher Sakaris. Thank you so much for your gifts of $2,500 apiece. Thank you so much. We're going to continue on now to the $1,000 level. $1,000 makes a big impact for Nativity. If you have the ability to make a $1,000 gift, we're asking you to do that right now on your cell phone. What would a gift of $1,000 mean?
You know, I think we look at the kids and additional educational opportunities for them, whether it be academic decathlon, the spelling bee, National Junior Honor Society, all those types of things, just giving the kids those additional opportunities.
Can you spell bee?
It's a tough one. B-E-E?
Yeah, you are not an Oakland Raider. Yeah, that's the test the NFL gives to decide who goes to play for the Raiders. Hey, at the $1,000 level, we have Patty Carr. Actually, Patty Carr gave 2 gifts of $1,000. So thank you for both of your gifts, Patty. And you know what? Patty's playing the game the way the game was meant to be played. If you're going to participate in this paddle raiser, make 2 gifts, not 1. Thank you, Patty. Louis DeSantiago at $1,000. Thank you. Ian Gray at $1,000. We have an anonymous gift at $1,000. We have Suzanne Vorlich at $1,000. Thank you, Suzanne. We have Donna Nadeau at $1,000. We have Vanessa McCracken at $1,000. Thank you so much for your gifts. We appreciate it. Keep those gifts coming. Back up at the $5,000 level, we have Jennifer Flaherty. We have Rachel Tententa. Yep. Okay, and Joe Bonanno. Thank you so much for your gifts of $5,000 each. We appreciate it. Let's take a look at our running total one more time here. We are creeping up on $80,000, ladies and gentlemen. We're creeping up on $80,000. Please keep those gifts coming in. Also at $1,000, we have Joe Fava. We have Brenna Hermes. We have Tammy Turtle. Thank you so much for your gifts of $1,000. Please keep those gifts coming. We just crested $80,000. And ladies and gentlemen, I wonder if it's possible for us to get to $90,000 tonight. Right? We're $10,000 away. We're going to go into our $500 levels, our $250 and our $100 levels right now. We're $10,000 away from $90,000. That's a big goal. Let's see if we can do that. What would a gift of $500 mean for Nativity?
You know, every gift, large and small, has a direct impact. I mean, I think we need to thank all of our parents. There's more than parents on here tonight. I know there's grandparents, alumni, donors, friends, parishioners. Everybody is having a hand in this, and you know, I think we're going to start creeping up a little bit more.
That's great. And you know, every gift counts. And I know that the big donors, obviously, we love the big donors, we appreciate the big donors, but not everybody has the means to do that. But the big thing that makes the Nativity run and why the school is so successful, it's not just a handful of people, it's the community of people. It's everybody saying, I'm going to do whatever I can to deliver support, and I'm going to make a commitment, and I'm going to try to help us get there. And it's all of those gifts are going to help us get to where we are. Can we show them our leaderboard again here? We have $83,000 at 401. $83,401 is where we are right now. So we're $6,500 from getting to $90,000. At $500, we have David Arbuckle. We have an anonymous gift at $500. We have John Wall at $500. We have Yvonne Fernandez at $500. Thank you so much for your gift at $1,000. Alfonso Prado and Amy Grismala. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yep.
Thank you, Amy, for your gifts of $1,000. We appreciate you. And you know what? As we get closer and closer here, please keep those gifts coming. We have at $500, Ryan in Corvia, John Hinojosa.
Hinosa.
Is that correct?
Hinosa.
Hinosa. Yes. Okay, thank you. So we're at $84,000 right now. And you know what? It wouldn't be bad if somebody swept in. I'm a Bronco, not a Raider. Swept in and closed the gap to 90,000. What if you did that? What if you had the means to just step in and say, I'm going to close the gap. We're at $86,000 raised. Can we close the gap to $90,000? $250, what would that mean?
You know, we go back to how supportive this community is. You know, it's one thing that everyone who's on the inner circle and kind of involved in Nativity knows, but you know, for a lot of these new families, I think this is just a testament to what we've been talking about, how engaged and how proud the parents are of the school, and I think these numbers are definitely indicating that.
Yeah, that is. We're at $86,801. We're at $3,200 away from $90,000. Thank you, Gilbert Perez, for your gift of $500. Thank you to Susan Pitts for your gift of $500. Thank you, Kelly Cooper. Thank you, Pamela Ward, for your gift of $500. I have a good friend named Pamela Ward, but she lives in Texas. I can't imagine that would be her. But at $250, what is that? Okay, trying to send me a message, but you can't send me a message in writing because I can't read. No, that's not true. I'm about to do something that you've never seen an NFL player do live. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to read. $250, we have James Farver. We have Suzanne Giltner. We have Susan, no last name. We have Deborah Bates-Denser. We have Elizabeth Redak. We have Amy Hill at $250. We're at $87,400. We are so close, ladies and gentlemen. We're just $2,600 away from $90,000. And at $100, let me tell you about some of our $100 gifts here. Susanna Hernandez, Kenneth Cole. I love your shoes, Kenneth. Linda Shaw. Thank you, Linda. We appreciate your generosity. Kate Curtis and Michelle Meyer. Lauren Smith. Rachel Show. Jeff Hill. Twice. Jeff playing the game the right way. Thank you for your 2 gifts. And we're, look at that. Can we show our leaderboard one more time? We just crested $90,000. $90,901. Now $91,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your generous support and your commitment to Nativity. We appreciate all that you've done tonight. So we're going to move on with our program, but we're not done with our fundraising. You can keep making contributions, and we will check back in before we finish up tonight to let you know what our total in the fundraising is. But Jeff, I appreciate you being here to share your perspective.
You got it. Thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, as a team, you have made a lot of progress here. You've done great. Reminder that our silent auction will close at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. All right, now we're going to move into our live auction items. We've got 5 fantastic items that you won't want to miss. And now this is going to be a little different from live auctions that you've experienced in person. Obviously, I can't see you. I can't call out bids the way we would normally do. But our live auction items have been available for bidding starting yesterday. And you've had a chance to check them out and you've made bids on them. We're going to highlight them now. Get your bids in. These items will close very soon. And we start off, just a reminder, if you want to bid, you have a text message from the number 56651. Click the link, scroll down to bid, and don't forget to hit the refresh button on your browser. If you have any trouble, you can call or text Danya at Boulder Events. You can find her number in the chat. All right, let's go to our first item. This is Father Aku, famous dinner party. He is a beloved priest and 8th grade religion teacher. He will come to your home and cook a delicious Italian dinner for you and 7 friends. This experience is priceless. Plus, Nativity staff will help prepare and clean up, so you don't have to worry about anything. And the leading bid right now, that is Greg Show, is in the lead at $1,600. Please get your bids in on this amazing dinner. This item will close in just a little bit. All right, we move on to live auction item number 2, which is a Broncos Legends dinner at the Denver Chop House and Brewery. This is with Randy Gradishar. He's one of the greatest Denver Broncos in the history of the franchise. He is a walking, talking encyclopedia of Broncos history, and he is an extremely nice guy. You will have fun having dinner with him. The leading bid right now is Philip Ruffalo at $750, and we've got a fun video that we want to show you so you can get to know Randy just a little bit better. Hello there, this is Reggie Rivers. This is Randy Gradishar, Broncos legend. Look how, this guy is debonair. Was once named the tallest, fastest, best looking, and best player on the Denver Broncos by his wife. So, Randy, what's the dinner going to be like with you? What's it like to eat with you?
It's a lot of fun. As a former player, sometimes we weren't able to get involved with the fans quite as much, and they always had questions and things, but this is much relaxed, and certainly being a former player, a couple years out of playing with the Broncos.
Just a couple of years out.
Just a couple of years out, is that now I just have a chance just to relax, sit back, really welcome the opportunity for having people to have discussion about when I was playing the old Orange Crush defense, or even before that, and the different coaches that I played with. Well, you're welcome to bring if you have any kind of old Bronco paraphernalia you'd like me to sign, I'll bring a couple pictures and be able to sign that for you as kind of a memory for the evening. But it's just been a lot of fun for me. Reggie didn't mention this, but the reality of it is, in the conversation for the evening, the Oakland Raiders are not mentioned very much, and the New England Patriots are almost not mentioned at all.
Yeah.
So just kind of giving you a heads up so that doesn't ruin the evening for us.
If you happen to be a Raiders fan or a New England Patriots fan, you can just scratch this off your list. We're not even going to fulfill this dinner for you. You just gave your money to the charity, and thank you for doing that. No, I don't mean to say that. If you are a Raiders fan or a New England Patriots fan, we're not trying to denigrate them. No. If you are one of their fans, though, denigrate means to put down.
And we won't. I won't put down, but I will tell you how we beat the Oakland Raiders in 1977 to go to the Broncos' first Super Bowl. And every time when I was playing against the New England Patriots a few years ago, we beat their butts quite often.
Yeah, true story. Record books, read them. Randy Gradishar. All right, that is Randy Gradishar, and he is a great human being. You will have a great time having dinner with him. Our bidding now is at $1,000 on this item. Get your bids in. This will close in just a little bit. All right, we move on to live auction item number 3. This is one full family Premier Golf or Lifestyle membership, the initiation fee for the Ranch Country Club. So this is what you're bidding on, is the initiation fee. It's effective immediately and is good for the lifetime of the membership. It does not include the monthly dues or other fees. And so this is a perfect item for nativity families that live in Broomfield or the Westminster areas. If you're already a member of the ranch and you have a coworker, a friend, a neighbor, somebody that you want to help them get into the ranch as well, well, you're bidding now on the initiation fee to cover that for them. And right now the bidding is at $1,750. We encourage you, get your bids in. This item will close in just a little bit. Okay, item number 4, we have a 2-night weekend getaway at a mountain home in Steamboat Springs. The perfect place for a family getaway, no matter what the season. You're going to enjoy a 2-night stay. It's a unique home situated on a peaceful creek in quiet downtown Steamboat Springs. It's a charming home full of character and close to all the best restaurants and shops in Steamboat. Our bidding on this right now is at $1,800. Diane Denfeld is in the lead. I didn't mention that on the ranch, Megan Reichenberg is our lead bidder on that. Congratulations. On the Randy Gradishar dinner, Donna Nadeau is in the lead right now at $1,200. And the dinner with Father Aku is Greg Show at $4,600. So please get your bids in on this item. And you know what? Can I get you to drag in that cooler? Because item number 5, we have, it's our final item. It is a Nativity cooler with 4 matching 32-ounce tumblers. All right, so let's see if we could tip that forward a little bit and they can zoom in and see it has the Nativity logo on the top of it. And let me tell you about this cooler. It's not just any old cooler. This is the Big Frig Badlands 70-quart premium cooler, and it's on wheels, baby. Listen, truly high-end cooler. The Big Frig has reimagined the traditional ice chest to meet the needs of even the most rugged lifestyles, and also included is a cutting board, a divider, and a basket. It has the Nativity, Faith, and Reason logo on the top of it. It looks as good as it performs. So this is a one-of-a-kind custom cooler. It comes with a lifetime guarantee. Get your bids in on this. Right now, Miranda Regali is in the lead at $950. This is a good-looking cooler. What is Joy doing laying down? I just noticed, I mean, she's always moving around. Joy, our guard in our Knight of Shining Armor, is now laying down, taking a nap. Well, I hope she's happy and comfortable. All right, so that concludes our live auction. Get your bids in. Everything is going to close at 9 p.m. Mountain Time tonight, so make sure you get your bids in. We're approaching the end of our virtual gala, but not before we announce the winner of our 50-50 game. And so let's get our little basket up here. And, this card tells me the total. So there was a total of $7,290. So the winner will be getting $3,645, which is half of the total. I'm going to dig in here. I got a little handful. I'm going to kind of winnow it down to one. Dennis Oligard. Dennis Oligard is the winner of our 50-50 contest. Congratulations, Dennis. And listen, I know that some of you at home, you're clapping for Dennis just because you're polite people, but you're not actually happy for Dennis. Why would you be? Dennis just won $3,600. You wanted to win the $3,600. So, snaps up to Dennis, but let's be real. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, can we take one more look at our running total to give everybody an update on where we are? $93,551 raised tonight. I want to say thank you again to the family that anonymously donated the $30,000 matching gift. You are an absolute catalyst to help ignite this fundraising tonight, and your commitment is what helped us do what we did here tonight. And thank you to all of you who made contributions tonight. We really appreciate your commitment and your support of Nativity. All right, so remember, the bidding on all the live auction and silent auction will close at 9 p.m. tonight. Don't miss these great items. You can set a max bid right now, and the system will bid automatically for you. And before we sign off, we have one final message from our principal and pastor, so Dr. Holly Peterson and Father Michael Carville.
Good evening, everybody. I would just like to take a brief moment here to thank you all for participating in this evening, to thank all of those who've been connected and participated in this event. But a very, very special thank you to all of those who have worked to help our schools stay open throughout this difficult year. The commitment of our families has been extraordinary. The work of our faculty and staff in school has been extraordinary. And all of this has come together to make up a great year. And I'm very grateful to you who've come here this evening to support this work with your treasure, to support your work by donating and contributing to the ongoing work of our school. To all those who've contributed this evening, my deepest gratitude, and those who contribute going forward likewise. Thank you, good night, and God bless.
Thank you very much for coming tonight to our gala. We so appreciate your support this whole year, parents. Temperature checking your kids, making sure they stay home when they're sick, just really making sure the school has stayed open and safe and healthy for everyone. And to grandparents, just for being there for your grandkids, for attending tonight, for your constant support of the school through your prayers, and also just your financial support. So thank you all for being here tonight. Have a beautiful rest of the weekend, and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't quite know what happened here. Joy took my spot. I figured I would take her spot. Joy, you wanna tell everybody good night and good night. Yeah, it's just a little pun. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for attending this virtual gala on behalf of Nativity, Faith, and Reason Catholic School and Parish. We appreciate your attendance. We appreciate your generosity. We appreciate your commitment and support. We want to say thank you to our event sponsors, Mari and Randy Roberts with the establishment. Thank you so much for hosting us, guys. You were fantastic. This venue is amazing. Thank you to Del Vecchio's for the incredible Italian food. We appreciate it. We got some delivered here and we're enjoying it. Thank you to Holy Family High School. Thank you to Beverage Works. Thank you to Liquor Bank of North Glen. And we're also appreciative of their just long time commitment and dedication to Nativity. So thank you to all of them. We look forward to seeing you next year in person. Remember those photos that you sent in that Maddie has been putting together? Well, in just a moment, we're going to show you a montage of those photos that you sent in of you enjoying your evening tonight. So thank you so much for your support. Everybody have a great evening.